Although the number of visitors to Vancouver Island appears to be down, one sector is enjoying a bit of a boom. Aboriginal tourism has become a real player in the tourism industry in BC. Tourist traffic is expected to increase to nearly 4 million overnight visitors by year's end. That's a 100% jump in 5 years. Also, in the last 5 years, the number of Aboriginal tourism businesses in BC has doubled to 221. And that's not all.
We've seen the industry itself grow from roughly 20 million in 2006 to 42 million as of this last year. So we've doubled in 4 years.
Aboriginal Tourism BC says travelers, especially international ones, are looking for a more authentic experience when they visit a new country, and First Nations offers those kind of experiences in places all over the province.
Although the number of tourists seems to be down in much of BC this summer, one sector is bucking the trend. Aboriginal tourism is offering visitors a different experience, which more and more people are willing to pay for. Here's CTV's Peter Granger.
Another busload of tourists arrives in Stanley Park, but instead of just taking in the views, many want to learn more about BC's First Nations, the people, the places, the culture. Like photographer Charlie Kahn, who came from Madrid to see totem poles and Aboriginal art.
It looks ancient and strange, and so, people want to know, want to see.
Something you wanted to see?
Yes, of course.
For the past 2 summers, Pahowie Village in Stanley Park has had hundreds of thousands of visitors. Ancient rituals take place, like smudging, where visitors are blessed with the smoke of sweetgrass. There are plenty of products to buy and things to learn.
Having time to share a little bit about a touch of our culture with them, they're pleased to hear whatever we have to say.
And if they buy a few things, that's good too.
Yes, it's very wonderful.
We've got mule deer, bighorn sheep, black bear, the odd grizzly bear.
A recent TD Bank report says all sectors of the Aboriginal economy in Canada are growing fast. And within that burgeoning First Nations economy, Aboriginal tourism has become a real player, especially in BC, where tourist traffic is expected to increase to nearly 4 million overnight visitors by year's end. That's a 100% jump in 5 years. Also in the last 5 years, the number of Aboriginal tourism businesses in BC has doubled to 221.
The market's changing, and what we see is consumers looking for that authentic experience, and they're looking for new experiences, and a lot of people haven't looked to Aboriginal tourism as much as one might think, but it's sure changing today.
So besides scenery and wildlife, BC visitors are wanting and getting older and deeper cultural experiences. For our First Nations, things are looking up. Peter Granger, CTV News, Vancouver.
If you're looking for a quick deal on a local getaway, you won't have to look far to find them. Resorts right across Vancouver Island are desperate to attract tourists. Vancouver Island is facing a tourism slump with a 15% drop in visitors over the last 2 years. Resorts like Pinamera on Vancouver Island are doing some creative marketing, offering deep discounts for kids and even free car and driver ferry service to the resort. Ferry ridership is also down. It's at a 10-year low. In the past decade, rates on some routes have increased by 50% or more. That, plus high gas prices and poor weather, may be contributing to this season's slump. Meanwhile, there is one sector enjoying a bit of a boom. Aboriginal tourism has become a real player in the tourism industry in BC. Tourist traffic is expected to increase to nearly 4 million overnight visitors by year's end. That's a 100% jump in 5 years. Also in the last 5 years, the number of Aboriginal tourism businesses in BC has doubled to 221.